Hello, this is Jamaica 5288. Jamaica 5288. Say it again, over and over again. I hope you remember my name, Jamaica 5288. I wish it could be Jamaica, but somebody else had the channel prior to me, so I did what I could do. So, today is a garden update. I'm gonna take you outside. I'm gonna walk you around. I got some new additions. These were on sale. They were 50% off. So I got two of them instead of one of them for $10. It's about the same price, a little bit more than I would have paid at Walmart, because I think they were $4.39 or $4.49 at Walmart, but they did not have this type of grape. This is a Concordia, if I remember right. Oh, Muscadine Court. Sorry, it's right there. So it's a dark red grape. So it's darker than the red one that I have out there now. And I have to get this in the ground because it has, like, each of them have one leaf left on them. They're struggling. So I'm gonna get them in the ground today. So let's go outside and see what else is going on. I got some other, two other additions that I am so happy about. I just have to figure out where I'm gonna put them. So that is the problem. See you out there in a second. So this is an update of the seeds I planted. I got some corn. These are all sweet corn that needs to be replanted. These are my tomato plants that you all saw me. These are the cherry tomato plants. Some of them passed away. As you can see, everything is not gonna survive. I think it still has a leaf on it. That's why I left it there. Brassicas, these are, there's a difference. See how things show you what they are? This is cabbage. And this is turnips. See how they look different? When they first came out, they looked exactly alike. So I have a couple of cabbage. I planted those in the slots where the turnips didn't come in, or the turnip died. I put it in there. These are my asparagus seedlings. There's some more tomato plants. This one has to be repotted because there's a whole bunch of them in there, but I'm gonna wait till they get a little bit bigger. Look at that, the leaf is turning yellow, so I guess I am gonna have to do that soon. This is the only marigold out of all of my seeds that showed up. These are all sweet corn. So blue, remember those? Blue is for broccoli, Rob. And red was for the wasabi radishes, but they're real leggy, so I don't know if they're gonna make it. I bought some more onions, so I stuck them in a pot. They were turning yellow. I put them in water first, and then I put them in a pot. So those are just green onions, and I have a whole bunch of them. I hardly ever use my green onions. These red cups with the yellow straws in it, the orange straws in it, those are okra. Orange is for okra. This straw must have came out, but these are all okra. Okay, some more asparagus. I had one plant. Where is it? Is this him? Yeah. This is an herb. What is it? Burdock root, and it's the only one that came up. I can't get any of them. The other ones come. Some more corn, some more brassicas. This is most likely, I gotta look it up. This is most likely not mustard greens, but Swiss chard. And my tomato seedlings came up. And look, I had a corn and a tomato seedling, but almost all of my tomato seedlings came up. Those were the two that had those watermelon seeds in, so they didn't come up. And look at that. I got corn, and then I got my secondary leaves coming out on my cucumber. Remember, I marked it. That was the one smart thing I did with that. And then I have a couple of other ones. These are these two are cantaloupe. And see the cabbage? The cabbages form itself. There goes a brassica. See that? Oh, they're both brassicas, but this is the cabbage. And this one, now let me look at it, is a mustard. So they're starting to show who they really are. I've planted some in the ground. Give me a second and I'll go over there. There's some more, bunching onions that I bought from the supermarket, and I put them in a pot. Just a second. So here are the cushaw. They are coming up. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got 6 of those. And then I got some bunch of bush beans on the bottom that have to go on the ground. There's some more bush beans that have to go on the ground. Excuse me, these are not bush beans. These are black-eyed peas. They have to go on the ground. Then I put some of the mustards in the ground already. They're doing fine. Remember that was about a week or so ago where I put these in the ground. On the other side, the rabbits ate it, so there's nothing there anymore. But this side, they didn't get to it, so I'm happy about that. And here's the rest of the brassicas that I planted. They're still doing well. There was a snail problem, but I've been going through every morning collecting up the snails, and they're there. Let me zoom in and let you see where they live. See them in there? And that plant is like razor sharp, so I try not to go in there, but there's a definite snail problem here. I'll get them later on tomorrow morning. So here's some more mustards, and those are the onions that I bought from Walmart for $3.24 for 100 onions, and I put about 27 in here, and they're going strong. I go in here and water. There was an ant problem in here, but I took care of that, so the ants have moved from here down to here. So they're still here, but they relocated themselves. I'll take you to the next spot. So I have to show you this. This is a spot where I put the onions, and I have a new tool, a new hoe that is supposed to come and cut the grass out, because I have my plants here and then all of the grass has showed up. So I don't know. I'm just gonna have to come in here and see if that tool works. I'll bring you with me and they will cut the line. Bring you with me when it's done. There we are. Every day I come in and I do a little bit. So I have quite a few already planted. Cut out, and these are the ones I put in today. And these are just bush beans. Just a second, we're gonna go over to the butternut squash and the pumpkin patch. So this is my raspberry. Only one survived, the other one died. Sad to say, but I put this in a spot that I wouldn't get all stuck up, because I remembered that raspberries have thorns. It doesn't have thorns now, but it'll show its true color soon. Then when we walk over here, my peach tree has woken up, and I have a surprise. I bought some more peach trees from Home Depot yesterday, so now I have to find a spot for them. My banana bushes are coming back up. There's 2 there, and then there's another couple coming up here. There's 3 there. So I'm happy about that. Yes. The peach tree has lost its flowers, but they didn't just fall off. They're producing fruit. So this is like a miniature peach that comes from this bush. Sometimes they're sweet and sometimes they're really, really sour. So it's hit and miss with this thing. But I like it. It's pretty. It has those little pink flowers. Once a year, I look forward to looking at that. And I put the red corn in the ground by its lonesome. I have to come through here with that hoe and see if it works, because I don't want to make the mistake of walking over this or running over it with a lawnmower. Lemon Lane is coming back. There's one. That was the smallest one. It survived. Its older sisters, they are gone. But this one, there's 2 sprouts coming out of there. And when we walk over here, there's 2 sprouts coming out of there. And then there's one. Wiggle all the way around. One right there. Right there on the side. Oh, what happened? Right there. And put my hand on it. Right there. And here are blueberry bush. Blueberry bush. Blueberry bush all the way around the crepe myrtle that is coming back to life. Blueberry bush, blueberry bush. Grapes, 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 grapes. And these are the pink grapes. I got some Concordia grapes from Tractor Supply. They were 50% off, so I got 2 of those I got to put in the ground. But that is about it for the update. This loquat is struggling along. And I told you about this one. The one that I have in a pot is doing just fine. They were both outside. The one that I have in a pot is doing just fine. And this one is having to grow from the bottom. You never know with these plants, so do the best you can. And I have the new additions, and I'm not talking about the group. These are my new additions. I had to get them. You know why? When I looked at this one, right? Look at that. It has peaches on it. So this is, it just says peach on it, right? So I have to go to the bottom of the plant to find out what kind of peach it was. So it says peach. Move this out the way. Peach Flat Delight. That's what it says. Both of them. I made sure I got 2 of the same ones. I have bought plants, one each, like the peach tree I have there, but they say it's better to buy 2, even though peaches are self-pollinating, supposedly. Then when we go over here, I'm starting to bring out my lime trees. This is a lemon lime trees. Let's see. I think this is a lemon tree. I had this in the house. I had 3 of them in the house. I have 2 more to bring out, and these are extra super heavy, so they were in there. Look, and it wasn't doing well, but it did a lot better than the ones that I left outside. And then over here, this is the loquat that was right here next to the house, and look, that's the difference. The one that was in the ground and the one that was in the pot. I don't know if the house protected it or not, but look at it. It's way, way bigger and way nicer. It's leaning over. That's how heavy it is. And then this was a bare root pear tree that I bought at the beginning, well, when they started selling them at Tractor Supply, and it's doing well. So that's about it for the things, the garden update. I don't think there's anything. I still got a bunch of taro to plant, and I'm gonna put it all the way around the gazebo. So let me go over to the other side. So you see how I lined it up here? I'm gonna take this line and I'm gonna run it all the way around here as far as it can go. The only thing I'm worried about is that the taro is a root and it spreads out like a banana bush. And I'm afraid that it's gonna start going into the grass. So that's the only thing I'm worried about. So it's going to be pretty. Everything is waking up. The whole yard. Just love spring. I love spring. Summer in Texas ain't still so great because it's really, really hot. But spring, man, it's so lush. I'll see you guys back in the house. There was something that I left out. And guess what it is? The callaloo. And the michikili, I can't even say it, the Chinese cabbage. And the bok choy. So blue is for bok choy. You can see that some of them are still coming up. One is really small over there. There's a couple of them that are really small. Let me just kneel down and let you see. So blue is for bok choy, right? Then the orange. Get your colors right, Jamaica. The green is for the Chinese cabbage. The michikili, I can't say it. Malichi. Can't even say it, but I'm growing it. The Chinese cabbage. I call it Napa cabbage, but I don't think that's right. And then this whole tray is callaloo, and they are showing up. I've been spraying them. I bring them in the house at nighttime because it's too rough out here at night for them. But I bring them in the house at nighttime, and I put them out in the sunlight in the day so that they can get their rays in. They get their sunbathe on. So now we can go in the house. I just wanted to show you my little seedlings, and especially the callaloo. I am especially happy about this. And we call it, I'm calling it callaloo, but my family call it dasheen. So, and that's Jamaican. Jamaican, they call it dasheen. And Somebody correct me. I don't know what other countries call it, but they're saying it's callaloo. I thought callaloo was the dish and dasheen was the bush. So there they are. In all their glory. Look, there's some of them are getting so big. I'm hoping that they don't get leggy. That's why I put them outside. I've talked enough. Let's go inside. This is Jamerica at 5288. Thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next garden update. See, these seeds will grow. You can do your own seedlings. You just have to start, and you might have to spend like a little bit of money to get some grow lights, because these grow lights were like, I don't know, maybe $20. I don't even think it was that on Amazon. And I have a whole bunch of them. Some of them are clip, like this one, and the other ones are stand up. They have a stand on it. So pick your poison. But they work. That's how I started my seedlings. And if you have, if you want to make it, somebody advised me to put it on top of the fridge. That's how I sprouted a lot of them. Most of my seeds came up. Some of them passed away, but it was like maybe 20%. So it's worth it. And it's a lot cheaper to buy seeds, especially if you go to Dollar Tree and you go and you get these sales that they have. Some of them, I know that Tractor Supply has them on sale. I know that you can buy some for 50 cents at Walmart. A lot of the big box stores are now marking them down 25% because spring is already here and they're afraid they're gonna be stuck with a bunch of seeds. So you go out there, you get your seeds, and you put them in a little bucket. You put them in your little pot. This is a tomato plant that I grew. I didn't buy a seedling. You see that it said that? That's a petunia. That's not a petunia. And if you look around the store, sometimes Lowe's, especially Lowe's, they'll take, like if a plant dies, they'll have these little things and they'll have them on top of their carts, and they'll be, after they write them off, they'll give you these containers as well as the soil that's inside, and there's nothing wrong with that soil or that pot, and you just dump it out into a bucket, a tote like I did, and you got free dirt, free starter soil, and you have free planters. If you don't do that, go to Dollar Tree and get these. You get 16 of these for $1.25, or you can go get their planters. They have little planters that you can buy. Some of this for $1.25, I think, or 12 for $1.25. I didn't buy them. I bought the cups instead. If you buy the cups, you gotta put your own holes in them. So that's why there lies a problem. I don't want to get a bunch of things, but I just poke holes in the bottom. So anyway, just a little bit of work. It's relaxing to me, but it's worth it. I'm not going to spend $5 for a plant that I can grow on my own within a month or two and have the same size plant. This plant right here that I'm making a mess with, this would probably run me, it says $1.78, but that's for a petunia. They're charging almost $3 for tomato plants now. Some of them are $5. I don't know. But the seeds are still cheap. So 25 cents, 50 cents. Even if you spend $3 for a pack of seeds, you're gonna get 100 seeds, about 100 seeds in there most of the time, or at least 20 seeds in there, depending on what type of plant you're trying to grow. It's worth it because you get more chances for survival because you'll have 20 to 100 seeds, and you can recover from that. But when you buy a plant, one plant, and it dies, you lost your money. Something to think about. It's up to you. I've bought seedlings and I've bought starts before, so I have done it. And I'm not going to say I was sorry. It's just that I do not want to spend that money anymore. So I try to do it myself. And if things don't work out and I'm stuck buying starts, that's different for me. Or if it's a plant that I don't have any seeds for. But so far, everything they have in those stores, I have seeds for. All of it. Anyway, I could go on and on about that. This is Jamerica 5288. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Please take care of yourself and take care of each other. Bye.